And tonight we got some other things to think about because we have new exclusive insights from a source close to that former couple about what went on behind their big fancy mansion doors before that big fancy expensive mansion actually burned to the ground. And that inferno, in case you're keeping score, was ignited just 6 days after Tatyana filed for divorce. So our inside source has asked to remain anonymous, telling us, quote, if Tatyana was willing to kill or take a hit out on him, maybe she would try something as retaliation, end quote. The source describes Tatyana as a control freak who would push everything to the limit. She's said to be a fighter and an instigator who had to be the center of attention at all times and dreamed of becoming a real housewife. I would assume that's the Bravo TV thing, right? Maybe because they're in California, maybe Orange County, Beverly Hills, I don't know. Our source also claims that she was not mom of the year. No way. To her children or to Mark's kids either, and Mark's kids did not like her. As for Mark, the words puppy dog came up, and that's actually for a second time because we heard that before. That phrase was used actually by the one-time business partner who gave us his photos of Mark being led around by the belt, fastened around his neck like a puppy dog. The Remleys' marriage is described as, quote, weird and volatile, end quote. They did have a brief separation in 2013, but at other times I think their marriage could be described as good enough to require a sex swing in their bedroom. Remember I said it rhymed with bring? Joining me now, Caitlyn Becker. She's a senior reporter for thedailymail.com. A sex swing in the bedroom. It does sort of bring up all the things they said on the show, Naked Sanctum. But man, the story just I keep thinking there are so many more details, Caitlyn, that we don't even know about yet. And that if there's a trial, when there's a trial, we're going to learn them then.
Ashleigh, you're exactly right. These two have been slinging just sort of hate and vitriol at each other throughout the entire process. The sex swing and everything that they had said about that aspect of their relationship makes me believe that perhaps they should have worked on a different aspect of their relationship, because clearly they were fine in the bedroom. But it seems that outside of the bedroom, things were volatile based on everything that people who know them have said. And then based on the situation we've gotten ourselves into, she's been arrested for this murder for hire plot prior to the sting operation, which took place in a Starbucks, when she was arrested for allegedly proposing that this undercover cop knock off her husband. She had apparently allegedly approached a friend previously and asked them to do the job. That person then went to law enforcement, which is how the sting kind of came about. And as you said, the house also kind of burnt to the ground somewhere in between here. So there are a lot of moving parts and a lot of unanswered questions.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.